Hello YouTube and welcome to part 7 of NBA 2K17 MyLeague with the 1964-65 Boston Celtics. Wow, that is a mouthful. Here I'm showing you some trades after the simulation of the week before the game, because I didn't want to show that off in the episode. I'm going to trade Tom Sanders, Tom Heinsohn, Norris Cole, Mel Counts and a second round Boston unprotected pick for Miles Turner, CJ Miles, Monte Ellis and Al Jefferson. I believe maybe I could get something extra out of this trade, maybe a first round pick of some sort, but yeah, I'm just going to talk about this. We're getting rid of Tom Sanders, whose contract is running out this year, and I so believe Tom Heinsohn is, so they'll be wanting bigger contracts. And we're getting rid of Mel Counts, who is looking like going to be our future backup centre, as he is a low 70s rating now with an 80 potential, but he is like 25 years old. And Norris Cole, who is our backup point guard right now, but and we'll get rid of the second round pick. But what we will get in return is Miles Turner, who is a 20-year-old 81 rated centre, who I would probably move to power forward spot because he's 6'10", and we can play Bill Russell at the centre. We'll get CJ Miles, who can start at the free throws instead of Tom Heinsohn, and we'll get Monte Ellis and Al Jefferson, both for 2-year contracts, around 8 to 10 million I think. So they're quite large contracts. We can trade them at the end of the season if they are not playing particularly well. But yeah, I think this is a nice trade because of the acquisitions we will get in return. Here we are looking at the second trade. In this one we're giving up Tom Sanders, William Jones and Walter Tavares for Brandon Wright, James Ennis, Troy Daniels and Jermichael Green. We'll be giving up a lot more than we'll get in return. I do believe in this one I might try sticking a future first round pick or a second round pick or something in there from them. But I believe it's a good trade because Tom Sanders will want a bigger contract at the end of the season. William Jones isn't even getting minutes for us. Walter Tavares is getting some garbage minutes, but he does have some slight potential on him. But in return we'll get Brandon Wright, who is currently in his prime, and a nice 7-foot centre we can play. Maybe stick Bill Russell and the power forward spot and keep Mel Counts behind Brandon Wright. We'll get James Ennis as well, who's a good rebound. No, he's a good I can't remember which one. I'm getting James Ennis and Jermichael Green mix. So one of them is very good at rebounding, power forward, kind of small, 6'9", so we'll play him off the bench. And the other one is a very good offensive 3. I'm getting mixed between the two. And also we'll get Troy Daniels, who's a very good 3-point shooter, and this is my least favourite of the two trades, but I wanted to show both off, and maybe if just one comment, whichever is the first comment of which trade I should do, I'm going to do that trade. But now I'm going to lead off to the episode. Okay, I just realised that I had three front court players and one back court player in each trade, so I decided to kind of like force a trade. And don't worry, this isn't saved, and see how they play against each other in a scrimmage with included a player that wouldn't outshine them. So with the Indiana Pacer trade that I would get Jefferson, Ellis, Miles and Turner, I put in Jordan Hamilton and the shooting guard for them, and this is how they did. You can have a quick look through. They all did kind of decent, nothing spectacular. I guess Monte Ellis did the best. And here are the Memphis Grizzlies trade with Jermichael Green, James Ennis, Brandon Wright and Troy Daniels. They won, as you can see. I had a Norris Cole in, who took a lot of shots and turnovers, and they still managed to win. But yeah, they still managed to win it with very good stats all around. I kind of like how they played. But I'm hoping that helps you or informs you more towards a decision. Anyway, hello, now we're in the game portion in quotation marks. Sorry, there's a slam on my door downstairs. It seems like they're having a hootenanny down there. Hootenanny. Either way, I've just changed the rotations. I'm not liking the heavy minutes at the end of the game for Tom Heinsohn, but I'm just going to deal with it because it's only one game. We're going to switch it back because we've got a Trailblazers game here as well. But either way, we're playing against the Lakers right now, which is a game I've not been looking forward to because of reasons I'm going to show you actually right now. I must show you. No, here. Look at this team. They've got 2 MVP caliber players in Jerry West and Elgin Baylor, and they've got Leroy Ellis, which doesn't seem very good, but he's a very good matchup against Bill Russell. Rudy LaRusso can score, so can Dick Barnett. He's the same Dick Barnett from the New York Knicks. Oh my god, that took me a while. Yeah, these are a bunch of just fill-in players. Jim King isn't that bad, I believe. Don Nelson, which actually became a Celtics player after this, I believe, after his stint with the Lakers. I believe he moved down to the Celtics to play at the 3 and played very well for the Celtics, actually. I believe he became the second option for a while in the late 60s. Either way, we're going to play in the game now. Oh, I completely missed out a centre. Who's their centre? Who's the backup? Wait, I can see it right here. Daryl Imhoff, that's the one. My god, I cannot remember his name at all. We're going to keep this the same rotations we set at the end of the last game. I believe somebody actually might be getting some minutes, which I will need to look at after this game. But I'm only going to play one game this episode because I'm going to turn my headphones down. Because then we have 2 games until the All-Star break. And the trade, I would like to have some feedback on that. If I don't, I'm just going to pick a trade myself. But other than that, then I'm going to listen to the commenters, if there are some out there. Ooh, there's an echo right now. Sorry, I'm going to turn that off. I swear I turned off the commentators. I don't know who I'm meant to be passing it. Okay, looks like Bill Russell. We're going to walk around. He's going to come around this screen. Going to run around left. There we go. Not the screen. He's going to come around the ball handler and get the nice dunk from Sam Jones. I like that we started KC because Jerry West is a very good defender. And I'm starting John Havlicek in this game because Elgin Baylor is not that big. He's only about 6'5" at the small forward spot again. I'm going to see if I can get a dunk here with Bill Russell. He dropped the ball and it's gone to the Lakers. Yeah, Elgin Baylor is only about 6'5" himself, so it's very good to be playing him at the 3. I'm getting mixed up right there. I could have probably shot that, but I'm not particularly happy shooting those shots with him. We have an opening here. I'm going to shoot that 3. We missed the 3, but Tom Sanders managed to get the rebound with a nice one-handed pull-back dunk. Is he going to keep reaching? No, he's not. Didn't want to take it that far away, but it worked. We managed to dream shake on him and got the upper ender to go in. And he managed to get blocked. And, oh crap, we need to cover the logo. No, we gave it into Dick Barnett, who got the layup. Oh, and I forgot to mention the fact we lost the Bucks earlier. There was another trade I wanted to do with the Wizards, but they managed to trade Markeith Morris to the Milwaukee Bucks, who managed to beat us. So I am mad now, because that would have been a good acquisition for our team. Let's see if Sam Jones can get inside here. Nope. Going to come around the screen from Bill Russell. Bill Russell gets in the paint. He's got Sam Jones open in the corner. See if he can make that. Nice 3-point shot. Gets us tied up for the game. Don Nelson is in against Havlicek. Later teammates. Not teammates, yeah, in this game though. Might see if I can get Don Nelson, if it will help our team out later on. Looks like they get Garrett West run around, or is it going to be Dick Barnett? Dick Barnett looks like sticking away. Oh no, give it over to Rudy LaRusso, who has nobody inside. And managed to get the easy 2 points. Here we are looking at the halftime report. They're shooting 67%, 2/3 of their shots are going in. They have more assists and doing better on the defensive end, but we are... Actually no, we do have 3 steals. I didn't manage to see who was the player of the half for each team. I wanted them just to go for a layup, to be honest. Nope, messed up. Oh my god, Tom Sanders with the nice block. I switched Bill Russell on the held defense, and he went the opposite way towards Tom Sanders. Maybe I should have hedged him off for that direction again. I just realised Tom Sanders is not defending his player. Watch Dick Barnett. Now, oh, Dick Barnett got it. No, not meant to do that. There we go. I'm switching around too much. See if we get that steal. Oh, John Havlicek just poked it away. It's gone out of bounds. Just a quick check up on the lineup. It looks like the starting team is all in. Watching who's coming around here. Looks like Elgin. Oh no, it's Dick Barnett. Though it's Elgin Baylor. Getting ready with Tom Sanders to defend the inbound pass from Imhoff. Try to get that steal. Didn't manage to get a steal on Dick Barnett, but nobody's inside on Imhoff. He just ran around all the screens there and got an easy 2 points. A stick on Dick Barnett. He's doing very well. Wow, he's just getting everything in this game.
Don't miss the
I've never seen this before.
Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
I've never seen that before. That's quite cool. So that's the real life All-Star Game on 19th of February, the weekend after Valentine's Day, I do believe. Don't know what's happened to me in this game. I just can't seem to play for some reason. Let's run on up. We'll see if we can get Sam open, but he didn't do anything. Oh wait, he's got a tiny bit of space there. No rebound possible. And I think that is it. We cannot get 8 points now, I don't believe. Give it over to Sam, see if he can get another 3-point shot to go. There we go. Finally, one of, what is it, like 4 attempts in the past quarter. It's finally gone in. Lost by 7 points. That is a really bad game. I don't know what happened to the team there. For the second half, look at that. I shot 17. I only had 2 made shots in the entire second half. That is just ridiculous. Wow. Bill Russell actually had 4.6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals and a block. Very nice for him. Sam Jones with 10 points with 4 of 8 shooting. 2 of 8 shooting from Havlicek. Sorry, people are shouting from downstairs. Don't know why they would do that. People always now record. They really should be getting used to this by now. Okay, let's go up here. LG Baylor didn't have the game I expected him to have. Only 4 rebounds and 3 assists. No, 3 points, I mean. Dick Barnett with 10 points, 3 of 9 shooting, 5 of 8 shooting from Jerry West with 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And that is the entirety of that. I believe that's it for this recording session. It's going to be a shorter episode. I'm sorry about that. Please do leave a like if you did like it though. Comment on who you want to be traded. Or if you think of other trades I would be able to do. I'm just going to flick through the teams right now in case you want to see any of that. I'm just going to flick through at the slow pace here so you can stop at any point. If there's anybody you believe I should trade for, do tell me. I am unsure of right now. Didn't mean to do that. Those Pistons I just skipped past. Okay, I believe that's full circle now after the Cavaliers. I'm just going to also look at the team intel myself, and I'm going to show you if there's anybody being shopped that we should look at. Garrett Temple is currently being shopped. That's a nice backup shooting guard if we keep playing our players at the 3 right now. Justin Hamilton, I'm not really interested in that. Omer Ashik, Solomon Hill, Etwan Moore, they're not bad players. Will Purdue, okay I guess, but we're quite stacked to that position. Ian Mahinmi, James Smith, Ian Mahinmi, Jason Smith. See if third time work. Ian Mahinmi, Jason Smith and Andrew Nicholson. I like Andrew Nicholson. That's not a terrible trade to have a look at. And I believe that is every single trade I've just, every single player being shopped I have looked at. I believe that's it for this episode. I can't think of something else to do. Oh wait, I can have a look at the award races. See if we're coming in any. Nope. It looks like Sam Jones has managed to miss the Eastern All-Star votes by just over 100,000 votes behind Walt Frazier. I don't think Walt Frazier will be in the game. He might be, actually. It might be 6 guards and 6 front, or 6 backcourt players and 6 front court players. That might be how it works. In the front court though, Bill Russell is definitely in the All-Star game. That is very good. He's having a very nice season. I don't get how he's got the votes over Shaq right now though. But that is all the All-Stars. I hope you did enjoy this episode. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to see more. I'll see you guys next time.